Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown. Touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Their own 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Garoppolo sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. It's a gain of a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A throw complete to Dorsett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And that's good.
They'll run high. He's across the chalk, into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Carlos Hyde, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Is good.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense picks their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at
the end of all that hitting and hollering. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Garoppolo's pass.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Oh, he'll look down, and this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Seahawks 14, 49ers 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 47 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Seahawks 14, 49ers 7.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Myers' kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the... Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the interception, here's Wilson. His throw incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On second down, Hyde. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Carlos Hyde, for the near term at least, going to get 2 chances a year to take on these 49ers, the team that drafted him back in the second round of 2014. And he spent 4 years in San Francisco, rushing for close to 3,000 yards with 24 total touchdowns. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in the
First and 10 at the 40.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. First down, a run with Hyde. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
13-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On second and 12, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A short kick taken at the 18. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Rashad Penny on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff Spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Dorsett's got it. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
14.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing now, Wilson off 1st down. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Take over 1st.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
He's brought down.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 39, Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Second and 2 at the Niners' 37-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Seahawks 33, 49ers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
Number 31.
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop it.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw again, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
36 power.
On first down, Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Block that, block that.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Watch the screen.
On third down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think can absorb that contact.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete.
They ain't ready for us.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
95. Alert.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And it won't be a pick six, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line.
Intercepted.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk, but it's going to be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackled back at the 35-yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
And 15.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Wilson wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
19-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
That's good.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Show it up. Show it up. Go 14. Mike 54.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's get sack lunch. Well. Watch the run. Hey, one set. Check the right.
Throwing again. Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
kick it and go.